So it's day 11 of the July Junk Journal Challenge. And the prompt is Scribbles and Doodles. Or Scribbles or Doodles, whatever. Which is an exciting prompt for me, because if you know anything about me and my art, is I love Scribbles and Doodles. So, first thing, I have some paper scraps left over from tearing the edges for day 10. So I am going to add one probably right here. I'm just trying to tear this so it's small enough because I don't think I really want it to go over these edges there. Okay, flip this. Okay. And then I'm gonna doodle on there. Trying to decide how I want this. Okay, I think I figured out what I want to do. Okay. I'm using, do I want to use a bigger pen? No, I'll start with a 03 because I'm not sure what else I'm going to do yet. And I don't necessarily want this to be super bold. So I'm just doodling a sort of plant pattern. Okay, I'm going to grab a bigger pen too to color that in because that's a little tedious. Let's see, I'm trying to find a bigger pen. Here we go. So I've grabbed a 08 as well, just to make, oh, that is, oh, okay, it's fine. I think I just haven't used this pen in a while, so it was a little dry at first, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, so just gonna kind of continue these leaves. All the way up the stem. I think that's good, and then I'll add like a few more. Now I'm gonna go color in the rest of these middle parts. No, this actually feels really dry. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a different pen. I do often save my older pens because sometimes I do kind of want a worn look, but I don't know if I should bother saving my larger ones or not. So this, I've switched to a 1.0, which is my usual size for a large pen. next, I gotta find my stapler. Alright, I seem to have misplaced my stapler, so I'm just gonna glue this down. Which is fine. I just kind of felt more like the look of a staple. And this is, actually no, I don't need yes paste for that. This paper is actually super thin, so I'm just going to use a glue stick. Let me, first if I can get the cap of the glue stick off. Go. And I'm just using my under paper. Okay. Then right here. Alright. And then I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing with different patterns and other scraps that I have. So I have these scraps left. Yeah, that's the only scraps left. That, oh, there's also this one. Yeah, those are the only... Oh, found another. Okay, those are the only scraps left I have from tearing this page that don't have like a pattern on both sides, or like are significantly covered with pattern at least. So now I'm gonna do a kind of grid pattern with these circles at each intersection. And I'm using my 03 again. Now I'm adding my lines. And since these circles are solid black, I'm just kind of drawing straight through. Oops. Oh well. this one. I was kind of thinking I might want to make all the doodles before gluing these down, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue them down as I go. Alrighty. So for this one, I am going to bring in my 005, which is a super thin pen, because I am going to be drawing several lines next to each other, and this is my favorite size of pen to use for that kind of thing, just because I just really like how super thin lines look next to each other. I'm sorry about that beeping if you hear it. I think they're doing some sort of construction or something on the road right outside my window. I don't know, they do weird stuff out there sometimes. Of course, it was completely silent until I hit record again, because I did pause for a while. I had to do my job, my real job, so had to pause my filming for a bit. Okay, so now this, right there. This one, I'm still using my 05, my 005. 05 would be huge. But no, this is 005. And I don't want you to feel pressured to have all the sizes of pens that I do. I only have all these different sizes just because I've been doing these types of doodles for years, so I've had a lot of time to figure out what I like and stuff. But you could do very well with just one pen. I mean, for the longest time I only ever used 01s, and now I don't use 01s at all. But really, if you have to narrow yourself to one size of pen, if you want to do super detailed things, I would make that one size a smaller one, like a 005 or a 01. But if you get particularly annoyed by like filling in larger spaces and stuff, then I'd recommend a larger pen like a 08 or a 10. Because you can still do like some pretty detailed things with bigger pens. It's just not as easy to... I mean, you could also always have like one really fine liner and then use a Sharpie to fill in spaces. That's how I did it when I first started. I'm kind of regretting going with my 005 here, so I am going to switch back to my 03 and go over these lines. It'll be a little messy, but it'll be okay. I can always fill in the gaps if I so choose, which I think I will. Just because I don't feel like going over all of the little sprouts that I'm going to be drawing multiple times. Yeah, that looks really messy. That's okay. I'm gonna see if I can fix it a little bit. That's all right. Oh well. No, actually, it's really bothering me. I'm just gonna, just the difference between them. So I just worked it off. And this over here is bothering me too. Okay. So there's that. So where do I want to put it? Here? Yeah, I think so. Okay, now this time I am gonna switch back to my 005. Because I'm gonna do a pattern that if you are into Zentangles, you'll probably recognize. It's Diva Dance. Which I think I've mentioned this before, but I don't like calling my doodles Zentangles just because a lot of reasons. But I don't really want to, like, get the Zentangle community angry, so I don't usually talk too much about it. Okay. So there's that. I think I'll put it here. Here. Put it up there. Oops. Got this. Okay. Well, that smudge is just going to be there. Oh well. That's what I get for working on this while I have paint on my fingers from a different project. So now I'm taking a brown permanent marker and I am doing a scribbly outline around all of the scraps that I just added. Sorry, I'm being a little indecisive whether I want the thick tip or the thinner tip. I'll go with the thick one. I'm just being very loose with this, obviously. You could also use your non-dominant hand to do this. That would be a little looser, a little less controlled in my experience. I'm using my dominant hand just because I do kind of want to have a little bit more control than that. Okay. Now I'm taking a China marker. Well, it was sold as a China marker. I'm pretty sure it's just the same as a wax crayon, just fancy. But I'm going to do some writing with this. Sorry, I had words in my brain and now I forgot them. Oh, I remember. Just gonna write, there's beauty in the imperfections. If I have enough room. Actually, I don't know if I do have enough room. We'll find out. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as there's beauty in the imperfect, because I don't really have much room to write the rest of the word imperfections. But yeah. So, I think this is good. So I'm gonna call that finished. And if you like the video, please leave a like, and feel free to leave a comment as well. And if you would like to see my next video, which will probably be day 12 of the July Junk Journal Challenge, feel free to subscribe so you get notified for when I release the video. So I will see you soon, and have a wonderful day.